It's time. Hello, hello. We should be live. Everything should be good and set up, I think. We are doing more Honkai Star Rail. Starting with the dailies, as always. We will be doing some more of the story quest. We gotta finish the dailies first. Make sure we grab our freebies of the day. Not really a lot going on here. Kind of surprised. I think today we're going to I think I'm gonna try and build Robin today. He needs a lot more stuff still. I don't actually know if I have these thingies. Oh, I do. Well, that's good at least. I'll just make a bunch of these. I do have to get these. Yes. So we'll go and build her traces today. Like this.
I hope resonate all together. Stars echo.
I would also, after this, like to do some of the story like yesterday. Probably the same amount we did yesterday.
Thus our fates become one.
I actually don't know how much stuff we need for her at all. Wonder if I can put her in that build thing. This thing. Wait. Here. Oh, I wonder. Oh wow, you can even build characters that are on the banner, but they don't have yet. Very interesting thing they've done here. For pre-farming, I guess. Weird. I would like to do this. I should probably try and get these first since they're the stats. Um, so if I get these, I should probably... Well, let's see if I have any more to make. Not really. Oh, that's actually close, ironically. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get these first, I think. Just go back here and do all this.
Harmony and unison. Catagons. Ha!
Down farewell. Serenity is before me. Down farewell. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Thus our fates become one. All lives be redeemed. Safe happening, like a wisp of sleep. All lives be redeemed.
Serenity is before me.
Safe happening, like a wisp of sleep. All lives be redeemed. Stars echo.
Down farewell.
Safe happening, like a wisp of sleep. Thus our fates become one. All lives be redeemed.
Oh, I didn't even get... I hate when you do these and you don't even get like a purple material. Honestly, just an L for me.
Catagons.
Serenity is before me. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Thus our fates become one. Safe happening, like a
Nice. An actual purple material. We shall see where it gets us. Hmm. I'm gonna go for the attack over the health. Though I will get this eventually. See if I can make any more. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I think I can do a little bit more. No, I can do one whole more. We'll do this.
Harmony and unison. Stars echo. Welcome to revolution.
Serenity is before me. Triumph fitting. Doubt farewell. Serenity is before me. Doubt farewell. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Thus our fates become one. Ulan to be revealed. Safe happening, like a whispered secret. Ulan to be revealed. Safe happening, like a whispered secret.
Oh, nice. Another purple. I think that might get us to 8. Yeah, I think it just should. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, yeah. I was right. Nice, we'll get the health then. And then I gotta go back. I have to do a lot of building on Robin. Oh, only for her traces. Her relics are pretty easy because she just scales on attack, so... Yeah. I don't know. Her speed... Oh, her speed is 119. That's cool. Well, I haven't actually looked too far into her relics since they literally are just... You want her to have attack, but I think it would be nice if I had some speed as well. At least for these ones to work. The real question is if I even have speed. Hmm. Well, you want one that has speed and attack. I see the problem. Oh, well, attack and speed. Oh, this one has 4 speed on it. This one also has 4 speed on it. So this one's fine. Do not ask me what March has on because I do not use March. Oh, wow, I don't have anything that has... This one also has speed, but it's only 2 speed. Ain't no way I'd want speed boots over attack boots. I have 2 speed boots. That's crazy. Speed is so messed up. I don't even have anything that has speed on it. This has 5 speed, so that's the best we're gonna get there, really. Really, you want this to have speed, but it has to have energy regen. But I wonder, well, yeah, I'd want my Robin to have an energy regen because she doesn't have her signature light cone. Well, that's on a to-do list, I suppose. I suppose she does need some relic switches. But I also don't have the best relics for a Galia either. Clearly, as you can see. So, there's work to be done here in the future. But it's fine for right now. And we're gonna just continue the story.
The bats are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break. Is that Lady Treevy and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. I want you buy it. If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trianne is just... What? Trianne is Superman, that's what! You've forgotten! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Awkward.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trian were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Casterus. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Memorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trian walked by earlier, Lady Trian happened to catch sight of it and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trian became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly, it's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Casterus, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
So fast, I object to this.
And what might your concerns be, my friend?
You've got some nerve trying to rip off a Chrysos heir.
Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss Casterus. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had you not been here, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't
Oh,
important.
pretty.
What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trian and reminds her of her hometown. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily. Alright, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. You've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
Is that not? Oh, yeah. Right.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
You're finally here.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You would have been too if you hadn't stayed up so late, but what matters is that you got a good rest.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. back
Ooh.
in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of two cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other.
It's certainly going to be important later.
And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky, in appreciation of what you have done for us.
My hand is trembling under the weight of this gift. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunham. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Okama? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Right, we need to think about this first. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the Flame Chase journey. It's just I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Consul of Okama. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow, Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Oh, Danny?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
I like her hair.
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
You are...
Hyacinth. Thank you for
Hyacinth.
taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Gray and Danny.
Aren't they just the cutest nicknames?
This girl, she's a natural at making friends. She reminds me of an old friend with pink hair. Much.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Well, if you insist. I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akuma. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Questionnaire. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires. Are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth,
Hyacinth.
assistant lecturer of the newsflorists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
Ah, so you're a therapist. Thank you, we will keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
That sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castros will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Since this involves Akama's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Let's go out and play.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove Grave. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amphorius is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This
What?
tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would.
What does that mean?
Castros knows this too. Make good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Dew of divine blood. Rare Amphorian fine wine. Said to be brewed from crops nourished by the divine blood of each Titan. This particular bottle originates from the chrysalis of gold. Oh. Venesta of romance. Fancy. And the weft. A golden spindle that belongs to Gold Weaver Aglaya, a legendary treasure.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss.
Tell me about the Titan known as Thanatos.
Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them. And they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
That'll be important later. Who is Professor Anja?
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible
Anaxa.
for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
What is the Grove of Epiphany?
Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
No more questions.
I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
Oops.
Look, there she is. And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at?
Someone passed it on the ground.
Did something happen, Clementine?
Clementine.
That's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was
discovered by Trianne. Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Alchema for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside.
That's not suspicious at all.
Trianne knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trianne!
Nope.
Fly, fly, fly away from Alchema! Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Alchema behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
Are we not using the sentry gate?
You might not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trianne.
Trianne promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
Well, let's go.
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the grove we go!
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto wolf felt.
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
That says such nimble fingers. I want to learn too.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
Are you two so close already?
Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together after so many days.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable. Oh, this is amazing. It seems as if their voices become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
Mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
This shows that I'm learning new things. Once I obtain the memory of poking wolf felt, will I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass's hands? That just sounds weird. That's horrible. You can't say that to a girl. No, she's kidding. Anyway, I believe that this trip to the Grove of Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one. How exciting, I wonder what changes I'll experience next. Okay, ma'am.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy?
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword. Let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now.
What's your superpower? Mm.
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out?
Riveting.
Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Cersei's would be willing to visit Alkema. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs. May this romantic path bring good tidings to Akama.
It's a new place. Brand new place, so look out for beetles. Or chests, I suppose.
Huge!
Giant tree bowed slightly in the silent forest, tilting and falling into the wilting green waves. A passing breeze rustled through the leaves as if it was sighing, softly fading into the lightless ocean above on high. Would March 7th appreciate this scene? You're uncertain. Unhung, perhaps. Never mind, every time he encounters a tree as big as this one, it would be a deeply troubling situation. I never failed to impress. This photo deserves an award.
It's the bough of Rift, the divine body of Circe's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Felicis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
No way in.
There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Oh, Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side!
Beetle.
The entrance on the other side. What could it be? Eyes are so sharp.
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us. As I expected, something is not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Maybe a guy didn't give them a heads up.
There is no way she would have neglected such an important diplomatic matter.
Oh, no one's here.
Whoa, that scared me.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaya said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests.
It's of gold.
Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Is this some kind of ritualistic prayer?
This is a proverb that was recorded in the handbook of Nestia's priests. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be. Are they white dryad flowers?
Wait, triad.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
What are white dryads?
Dead, Mim?
Why did she say dead?
Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls.
Weird.
However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
None. Can you read their memories?
Let me try.
Well, I heard her talking. Got anything?
Black cloak, sword. Towards the great tree.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Brienne will be on high alert.
Humankind must ponder. Is the pursuit of knowledge not like spinning a cocoon? Way too fast. Why not a puzzle? Check if there's any
A gentle texture and a fine craftsmanship.
details around. Right there. I knew there would be one. Let's try and do this puzzle. I did that wrong. I did that wrong. There we go. Isn't too hard, at least. A long way we shall be.
It's becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
This looks really scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves.
Rip.
Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Ma'am.
Cool.
The monster is alive! Trienne will protect everybody!
Trienne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
Certain enemies will inflict ally units with the corrosion state. Attacking enemies will restore corroded HP. The more targets hit, the more is restored.
As expected, the words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
All together! Stars echo! Welcome to
Revolution.
Wanna head out, farewell.
Thus our fates become one.
To think the black tide has spread this quickly to the grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
At the same time in Akuma.
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the grove.
Probably trying to come here to warn people.
Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the grove by now.
Or ask for help, I suppose.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
Like, they can't see for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Okay then.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akuma. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akuma's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Yikes.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the black tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
He sounds like a big shot.
Despite being a chrysosere, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Interesting.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
Interesting.
With the exception of Voronix, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the black tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
recognition.
Oh, I think I was supposed to. That covered monster has swollen like a toppled statue. Within its body lie golden ashes, perhaps the same substance as the golden blood that is commonly seen in Amborius. Yeah. The monster's body is twisted like brambles, not allowing any living being to approach. I don't know where the third one is. Oh, beetle.
A gentle texture and a fine craftsmanship.
Despicable, twisted life form. It was once a living soul that could mourn pain, but now it can only turn its head at others until its soul drifts silently out of its shell. Mm.
It could be because when a life is devoured by the black tide, it loses its soul.
Rough. It's locked.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide.
There's no keyhole in this door.
Yes. Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Oh,
And your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision. My name is
oh.
one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the founder of the New Forests. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Alexa.
Awkward. Considering that's your name. Anaxagoras. Yeah.
Rule number 2. Never interrupt me.
I see, I see.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot.
What the
I've
heck?
recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air.
That doesn't seem healthy.
That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the black tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the black tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak. Only a small fraction of the scholars stay behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Akama before long.
Oh, convenient.
But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred.
Oh,
For now,
unfortunate.
you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time.
Said his name is Anaxagoras.
You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
No sports and alchemy referred to.
Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Nesporism. It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested. Provided that he is still alive.
Everyone seems to have been evacuated.
Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then.
Perhaps he did not manage to survive.
I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
We have to go.
It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound. Right. Let's see what whether he left any similar directions for us along the way. Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. As we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe, we better remain cautious.
That's why you're supposed to keep quiet in the library.
Found it. The voice is coming from over there.
The heart?
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
Yikes.
A gentle texture and a fine craftsmanship.
We need to go over there. Congo's bloom. Have the character stand on the Congo's bloom to reach a higher location through its growth and cause it to go back down via the rewind ability. Hmm.
An abundant fragrance, worthy of recognition.
Flowers, Nam. Not one of these thingies. Hmm. Got it. I
heck is that noise anyway? Hmm. Heck. Oh. No, that's backwards. What did that happen? Store? Statue resembling an old man draped in robes seated in deep meditation. Incapable of singing.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak. Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
A good looking ghost.
What a smooth talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso.
Oh, I see.
I greet you on behalf of the Seven Sages and the Litophagists.
Hi, Professor.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagist has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self, forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
What kind of question is that?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phainon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phainon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor. As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Is that how you're going to test the nameless?
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
Oh, that's nice.
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. I'll
Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you? Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
Woman alchemist.
I cannot deny that. Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me.
Fear you.
If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene. Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her. So this is the Golden Bough of Vows. I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us.
So what we're doing is simply provoking the Titans.
So lustrous and beautiful. It's even more magnificent than before. Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
Is this the legendary Golden Bough of Vows?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the seven sages after all. We shape fate, and we... We're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me and place it into the pool? Now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
What's the principle behind this?
It's just an ancient promise between the Titan and humans. So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bough of Vows. And I did not set any traps for you, right?
That is indeed true.
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard, you don't have any other choice but to play along, do you? Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together? We can always determine who's right and who's wrong once we overcome this.
Yes, I agree.
Great. Then, let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange,
Oh, Metal
since you
Alchemist.
have passed your so-called trial, isn't it time for you to make your intentions clear to us?
I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a simple trial, I'm willing to make an exception and treat you with sincerity. I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny. So, ask away.
Well, in that case, miss, please go ahead.
What is your true identity?
As I've previously mentioned, I'm one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. If you think that this answer is insufficient, then I'll add to it. I'm the leader of the 7 sages. Well, it's your turn now, little goddess of death.
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
There's no point in making this unnecessarily complicated.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question honestly.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you, nor will I.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous response.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves. The truth will come to light once we arrive at the luminary throne.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of shadow. But now, I see you have some prickly thorns, too.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
also have a red-haired companion?
He?
Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Lady, your metaphors are not worthy of praise at all.
Jeez.
Resonate all together.
Catagons? Ha!
Down, farewell. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Thus our fates become one.
So falcon, like a wisp of silk. Oolong Kiriri. So falcon, like a wisp of silk.
Serenity is before me.
Oolong Kiriri.
An abundant fragrance, worthy of recognition.
Hmm.
Oh, it's little Gray, little Cass, and the pink puppy.
Lady Trianne, are you alright? Were you hurt?
No, Trianne flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us.
All that wanted to just say you're alright.
Oh, also, the spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trianne seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop. Even though our perception of him is very weak, it's not like the white dryads from before. But since Trianne was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we did not fly there to take a look.
It seems like Lady Trianne did not forget our promise. Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding this.
Huh? Calypso? Who's that?
Spirit wandering around the grove.
A spirit? Trianne wants to meet this spirit that even the gold thread can't sense.
Coming and going without a trace. She's such a strange person.
Oh! Actually, Trianne also found this. Could this be related to the person we're talking about?
This is a piece of burnt cloth.
Yup. Trianne found it on a branch not long ago. Trianne even used used the golden thread to search around and found that the entire grove is giving off a similar aura. Trian doesn't think so. Because when Trian picked it up, we didn't see anything at all. And judging by the golden thread, the aura seems to be all around.
Lady Trian, where is the aura gathered at right now?
Oh, a little higher and a little ahead of us.
The Dome of Devotion.
That's a name.
So, just what are you hiding?
Hmm. Oops.
Resonate all together. Stars echo.
Catadons?
Serenity is before me.
Thus our fates become one.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Ulam Kurudi. The foretold triumph draws nearer.
Bruh.
everyone, let's be even more cautious. There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone? That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide? Or perhaps...
What exactly is this butterfly of divine mind? Is it a very powerful guardian monster?
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. This butterfly is created from Nestia's remaining divine mind and bears the responsibility of guarding the core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the path to meet Circes.
But how are we going to prove it? Mem, 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 mem.
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that only a select few in the entire grove, and even Amphorius, know. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trianne, did the golden thread react to anything around here?
No. That unknown thing seems to be even farther ahead and higher up.
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the butterfly will still react to the golden bough of vows despite having dissipated. If it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends, there should be a reaction.
Did what I could, but the butterfly didn't even move an inch.
Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
The butterfly didn't move an inch.
Lady Trianne, and even Mem? Where have they disappeared to?
Little Gray, little Cass, look over here, quick! Mummy, he's about to burst into flames!
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
Little Gray, little Cass, it's bad. It's very bad. I'm fine, ma'am.
Calm down, we'll be right there.
Lady Trianne, what exactly happened just now?
Trianne and Memmy were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby. But just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber, they were surrounded.
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priests should be nearby. Hopefully they'll be of some use.
Memmy, Mem.
inevitable to triumph draws nearer.
Hmm.
Disconnected! Let's hurry! Mem is already bouncing around due to the heat!
Intricate weaving. Nothing like the choice. Oh no, I'm starting to smell something.
Guide you on your path.
Stars echo!
Thus our fates become one.
So sudden, like a whispered soul.
Now farewell.
All lives will be revealed.
Actually, there's 4 of us.
It's alright. Trian only just flew down.
I'm glad that everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is...
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and present it to the divine butterfly.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trian, how does the golden thread react to her?
Huh. There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Another trial.
But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her. According to Calypso, we just have to gather the How incredible.
It seems like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just do as she says.
It's a success! Nax has appeared!
All of you have indeed passed the trial.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself. If the west wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Oh, rip.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the promise.
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Circe's, right?
Oh my. The children of humanity have passed the final trial at last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did you know?
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and the head of the Litophagists is actually called Medea and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to expose me?
Because I did not believe that Circes would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst of death. Fate truly is a mysterious thing.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame. I also had to ascertain that you were capable of dealing with the threat at hand.
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed, and it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been reborn from the Black Tide and is attacking along with it. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance. Unfortunately, this was not a sustainable long-term plan.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the golden bough of vows, and sealed another in the amber, along with Nestia's remaining embers. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body,
No.
which is in dire need of repair.
What? Do you mean that you're using such a method?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame. As a respected god, it would be too embarrassing if I were to do nothing and simply watch the children of humanity give up their lives for me. Especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the Grove so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide. And so, I decided to save his life. Of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. Well, that's also an equivalent exchange, right? What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form, and you will be able to bring the core flame and your teacher back to Akama. We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne, together in one go.
But, Circes, aren't you the reason Titan?
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand.
Let's take him down in one go.
Excellent. Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn Bow of Vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason. I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trian will protect everyone.
Ahead lies the luminary throne. And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Ma'am, Ma'am? Memmy, what's wrong? Memmy, ma'am. Memmy, ma'am.
Is this... Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array. For the sake of Emporium. Die with me, Titan.
Ma'am.
Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black-robed guy?
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Don't worry, I'll protect everyone.
Trian will also protect everyone. Trian is brave.
Miss. Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
One slash.
Bruh.
Two slashes. Three slashes. Enough.
I'm beating this guy up.
Who are you?
Dangerous thoughts. Harmony and unison. It's okay. It's okay.
Fine, I'm beating this guy up. He about to die for real, for real?
Time for resolution.
Will overcome the thorns. Out farewell. This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Countless threads, thus our fates become one. Ula Shiriri.
Step up, let's see ya. Life's like a good brew, my friend. Indulge yourself!
Safe outcome, like a wisp of silk. Powerful. Cersei was right.
Serenity is before me.
Ula Shiriri.
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Resonate all together. Tonight, so stars echo. No more touch.
Is that fear I sense? Safe outcome, like a wisp of silk.
Overcome the thorns. Out farewell.
A little honesty would do it. Ula Shiriri.
Not good.
Okay. Good thing that was scripted, right? Okay.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human. Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity. What a pity.
Ooh.
Professor Natsa?
Okay.
No. It's Cersei's.
This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Harmony and unity.
Countless threads, thus our fates become one.
That's not good. She about to kill herself.
Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
No, the chick who just opened the gate and threw him into another dimension. No, the redhead.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts.
Bruh.
Sorry. I know you told me not to open the gate.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trian. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
Where? Is that my mouse? I don't think that's my mouse.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Well. Oh.
Lady Trian, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anaxa?
What is this music?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Circes.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty, but I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting that woman. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove scholars live in the Holy City. Before we meet Aglaya, I want to visit them.
Why do you have to do it before meeting Aglaya?
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge?
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty?
I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, customers?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Reshape fate
Well,
and we. A new beginning.
that's the end of the quest, so... We're gonna leave it there, I think. Thanks for stopping by if you stopped by. I might not tomorrow since it's the weekend, but I don't actually know. We'll see. But if I do, it'll be the same thing as today.
Reshape fate and we.
I think.
A new beginning.
Maybe I'll take a break and I will do it tomorrow, but I'll do Infinity Nikki instead. But we shall see. But either way, that's it for today. So bye-bye.